Okay, do a little preview for the week, quick and short. Major news. The most major news that we might be getting is JBP bank rate. The other stuff like jobs opening for USD and stuff like that, not too major. They're just, I guess, indicators of the economy, but nothing huge. Not as big as bank rates or monetary rates. So we ain't too worried. The focus of the week is just finding more entries. I will have some more time to trade. As to whether or not I will actually be trading much this week, or sorry, next week, whatever, that's still up in the air. Priority is to study, and today I studied a lot. Yeah, just gotta stay locked in. Yeah, shit. Anyway, yeah, there's really not much else to say. But if okay, let's just take a quick look at the charts. USD JPY, poop. GU is looking pretty solid. Looking like it's uptrending now. Yeah. So yeah, nothing crazy. But yeah. I thought about this. I just put it out there. I thought about this quite a bit. This is pretty off topic, but looking at these charts and like the past price action is legit fragments of time. I'm looking at 9th of October, and that's crazy to think about. 9th of October, you can literally see the past exactly as it was, like legit word for word. And it made me think, wow, everything's like so impermanent. Things change, prices change, and so does life. Life is inherently impermanent, and I think that's a beautiful thing, but also a sad thing. And I think this impermanence, it's like a reminder that you shouldn't really attach yourself to things too much, because things do come and go, and it's almost inevitable. More often than not, things will come and go. And so, people will move cities, move countries, new jobs, new people. Maybe situations just change. Maybe someone just grows up. Who knows? And and it's so similar to how opportunity is just out there, and you have to be willing to grab it with both hands, which sometimes means you grab with both hands and you're holding on tight, but it takes you away to a new place. It takes you to somewhere where you kind of have to leave behind the people that you know, or the things that you know, and everything that's familiar. And I think that's the whole idea of impermanence. Like, I get there are people out there who live in a city or in a town, the same town their whole life, and that's cool and all, and they grew up around the same people that they graduated with, or the same cousins, whatever. But on the other side of the coin, things often do feel impermanent, and if you learn to not attach yourself to these kind of things too much, you're saving yourself a lot of pain. And I'm not saying that it's just completely detach yourself and don't appreciate these things. That's not good. You should appreciate what you have in the moment. And that's the beauty of it, because it's it serves you at the moment, and it's amazing, it's lovely, and it's great. I think all good things come to an end eventually. It's like how, just because, let's say, there was someone you loved or something, and you love them very deeply, but you're not together anymore, does not mean that all the time you spent together was pointless. It actually meant something, and it taught you lessons. It taught you many things. It helped. It's this. I don't know. Just because it doesn't last forever, doesn't mean it was pointless. That's what I'm saying. So, what you have in the present moment, appreciate it. Be thankful for it. Be, I don't know, but just be thankful for what you have in this present moment, and yeah, because it's inherently impermanent, and the chances are you're not gonna have it sooner or later. Maybe you'll have it for a long while, but you never know. It might be gone. So appreciate it. And that's all I really have to say. Anyway, have a blessed night. Next week's gonna be a very interesting week. If I look back on this week so far, I was pretty focused and also unfocused at the same time. Given that it was like graduation week, so I kind of already knew this was happening, that there would be like at least 2-3 days where I can't really do much, I did want to, just take a step back and just be there, be in the moment, not be worried about all these things, not be anxious about the future, not be too focused on ambition for just 1 week. Let me put this 7-year chapter of my life to a good ending. Let me end it on a good note, because the 7-year chapter, like I said, it's impermanent. It's a closed book. The book's not fully closed yet, because I'm not finished my final exam. But it is, I wanted to be in the moment. So, graduate the final day, I did not care too much about doing anything really. The day after that, I wasn't too worried about much. But now, from here on out, it is time to be fully locked in. There's not off to a great start, because I'm up here very late at night, but we'll get into it. For sure. But yeah, and then after that, it'll be I'll be all in. Obviously, I will still try to balance a bit of socializing. I spend time with the boys while I still can, and that's especially because I didn't get that Christmas job, which I think is a blessing in disguise, because it gives me more time to actually, make the most of what time I have left here. Who knows? I might even die tomorrow, so I might not ever move. Maybe my time is up soon, sooner or later. Maybe my plane fucking crashes. I don't know. God forbid that happens, but my gosh. I know it sounds like I'm jinxing myself. I don't believe in jinxes, so I don't give a shit. that would be some great, like, those would be some fine, those words would age like fine wine if I actually do, like, if my plane actually does crash. Which honestly, that's just funny, and I'm not even gonna be mad at that. I mean, how could I be dead? But if I wouldn't be mad, like, I think that'd just be funny. Like, I curse myself by accident. You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Yeah. So, I think, yeah, just on that topic of impermanence, like, it's a beautiful thing. I feel like when you're in doubt of where to go in life, obviously pray. I mean, you might not be religious, and that's okay. I won't force it on you, but pray, ask for guidance from God. But when in doubt, don't go left, don't go right, don't go back. Just move forward. So sometimes that means you leave things behind, and that's actually okay. It sucks, but I mean, what can you do? Was it not inevitable that it was gonna end? And like, yeah, you look, you do feel guilty. I, you know, but who knows? Like, on another note, low key, it doesn't feel like real. I don't think this feeling has really sunk in to me that much that I just graduated, and 7 years of my life just is basically come to an end. So I feel guilty that it's not like I don't feel that sentimental. I don't know if I'm supposed to be. I don't know if I will. I do, but I do feel guilty. But I know I will feel a bit sentimental, like leaving behind everything here in this endless pursuit of becoming something bigger than me, doing something greater. The endless pursuit of something greater. The endless pursuit of challenge. It excites me. I love taking on new challenges. I love pushing myself and doing all that. Yeah. So, well, I mean, we'll see what happens, We'll see what God has planned for me. God's plan, none of that things, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish on me. Ay. She said, "Do you love me?" I told her only partly. I only love my baby, my mama. I'm sorry. You didn't gotta tatted on me. 81. Okay. We're about to hit 14 minutes, so I'm just gonna call it a night. Good night.